So I think I want this little bird right up here where I have no flowers. And this one, I want to bring it down. I don't want the bird cage that high up. I was going to bring it down a little bit. All right, so let's just cut it off. I cut my stencils as well. All right, so I'm going to just put this little birdie right up there. And what we're going to do, so start small. I got some embossing medium, and I have a little bit of DIY making powders in this pretty blue. So I'm going to get a little bit of embossing medium out. This is just kind of like a modeling paste. I'm going to use that same stick, I think. Get a little bit, because it's not going to take much for that little bird, so I didn't put out much. And I'm just going to color the embossing medium with the making powder. Okay, it's that easy. Okay, I'm just going to stir it up. And you can just keep adding. I start with a little bit, see what color. And this may be the color I want. See, it'll be a little light to start off with. So we'll just play. Now you could just do it with white, just do it with the embossing medium and then come back and paint the bird. Of course, you could do that, but this is way easier for me. Just because you'd have to get all the way around the bird, you know. I don't know. Either way, whatever you like best. Now let's see. I could try to match that blue. This is an Amy Howard's gray. Just going to dump a little in there. Ah! That's not a little. Okay, I'm going to scrape this off to the side. Oh, dear goodness. All right. But see how you can mix a color, and it is getting like a gray blue now. I'm going to have to add some more embossing medium. You darken it by adding more pigment. And then, you know, of course, you can add wax and all kind of stuff on top of it after it dries. But with embossing medium, it's going to dry pretty much like this color. You can always add more. Okay, so I'm going to test this little thing. I've got this basting spray. It's just a non-permanent adhesive. I want it on this side. And I'm just going to spray the back of it. I'm going to do it over here, though. Okay. And I'm going to shake it just a little bit so it won't have a bunch of drips on the back, see? Going to place him right there. And okay. And just like you're doing icing. Now this is a little stencil, so I have to be careful I don't kind of just start going crazy all over the place. And I like to do mine a little heavy, you know, I like to have it 3D-ish. We'll see how this does. One. Look, that was plenty. And then you just lift it up. Just lift it up. Hope that it doesn't pull up anything. Okay. I'm going to do this again later with red because we're going to get a red bird here. Let me hold it up close. I kind of love how it kind of swooped up like there's a wing on it. Can y'all see that? That's pretty. And then, so with the bird cage, I'm going to use this gold paste by Paint Couture, okay? And for that, you do put it on a little bit differently. But the reason I like to spray it is to keep it, you know, all these little pieces flat. Because I don't want it to go up under. I'm doing it, y'all. I'm going to spray it. I think that looks fine now, so I'm going to spray it. I'm going to shake it really good, though. And just try to get the bird cage. Yeah. Don't want to get it too much. I'm not going to soak it. I'm just going to tap this down, these little pieces right here. That's what I'm worried about lifting is all. See, that's some little pieces. Now, when you're using this paste, I have found if I use a light hand, like with just the plain embossing medium, it's kind of okay. But with this, I've noticed you really have to get it scraped on there. I mean, you have to really, not do it hard, but don't just do it so light and fluff it up to begin with, because it will, it won't be on there good. All right, I'm gonna start up here. I'm just gonna make sure, see, I'm gonna scrape it on. Kind of reuse some that comes off. And then I'll go back and kind of build it up. I don't know if I've ever done this over a transfer like this, so I don't know. But I thought this gold, this is not my favorite gold color, but it looks really good with this flower. The gold in this flower. I think it's a really good match. And it is a pretty gold. It's just, it's not like a dark kind of antique gold that I'm used to using. And there's some little, it's shiny, see? So it's a crystal paste. And it comes in a silver, if you'd rather have a silver bird cage. It comes in just pearl, and it comes in diamond, which is kind of transparent. But a little bit goes a long way, although I am going to use more than is necessary. But then you will clean your stencil and scrape all of that back in there. So, and that takes a little while. So I will, when I get off from here, that's what I'll be doing, because you want to clean it quickly, because this will dry hard. And I don't know if you can get it off. These stencils they're really good and thick, so they're very reusable. They clean, they clean nicely and they stay thick. They're 10 mil. I think that's what it is, 10 mil. All right, this is a little tricky since I'm not doing the same color. See, this is what I mean by just scraping it on there. All right, so I feel like I got a good kind of thin layer, and now I'm going to go back and kind of just build it up just a little bit. more. All right, so I'm gonna get some more embossing medium out. All right. Use a skinnier thing this time. Now I'm gonna use the red. It's called Date Night making powders. Little. And so the more pigment you add, the more, of course, the darker it gets. So, but see how it has this kind of pink, and this kind of has reddish and pink, so you could kind of do it two colored like that if you wanted to. We'll go with that. I like that. And if we want to, if I could get the marquee paint out and add some red paint on the top if I wanted to kind of give it a little dimension. But I'm more worried about getting this on the bird right now. Make some little swirly things on there just in case I just might want to go back and add a little gold on the top of some of those ridges. Oh no, I'm teasing. I love gold. And when this dries hard and has all these peaks on it, you can just do it right on the top and it gives it such a really cool dimension. I didn't get it on the bird cage, I don't think. All right, y'all ready? Let's do this. Nervous? Nervous. Okay, should I go up? I'll start up here so y'all can see it. How's it looking? I can't see. Don't pull my transfer off, please. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. I'm in love. Now, this is gonna be hard to clean, y'all. I'm gonna put it down over here real quick. So, I'm gonna spray a little water just right here on the table and wet my Q-tip. Oh, I could just spray it on the Q-tip. And let's just, now this is sealed, okay, it's sealed, so I was just gonna see if I could get that off. Yep, it's coming off. But let me show you, that kind of came off. So I don't see that anymore, any of that white. And it didn't get any on the black. That's what I was worried about. getting it on the paint and not being able to get it off. But it did, and again, there's the little bluebird. And so when this dries, y'all, what do y'all think? Should we put some gold on the bird, or just